Yeah, for some reason, my waveforms are just small now, like since last time. I don't know why. Who cares?
As long as he's able to scale you up and
Dallas
like
said it was
normalize
better
you,
this way. I don't.
it's just it's really about like background noise versus like, are we losing anything from your voice? Like, can he compress and normalize you and it still sound good? Is the question.
I'm just curious what triggered this. Is all.
I do not know. I noticed one thing I did notice is I installed Zoom for a meeting. I know, right? Yeah, I had to. And Zoom actually installs an audio driver that fucks with all your settings.
I've had Zoom on my computer since like 2 years ago.
It boosts all your settings. It like permanently like makes your audio higher. It's like your volume on everything becomes like maxed out, because I think too many old people open Zoom and then are like, why can't I be here? I can't hear anything.
That's funny.
Hello? And so like they just, instead of, I don't know, letting old people fucking out to die, they were like, well, let's just forcibly install an audio driver that maxes out all your fucking volume on everything. So like my mic, which my mic is an expensive mic, it's an SM7B, sounded like shit with Zoom installed. Absolute trash. Fantastic. And it took me forever to figure out that was what it was. Though that it was my first guess though, but still I was kind of like, I troubleshooted my chain. I went all the way back to my PC. You know, I did the plug in, plug out kind of shit. All your basic troubleshooting before it was like, well, I did install Zoom right before this, and then I looked it up, and like, sure fucking enough.
Our dream of true freedom for all space noids. We will sever the evil hold of the Earth with our sword of justice.
Last time you all burned your patches and joined a rogue military organization. Let's see how that's going to work out for you.
That's right.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, and so your Commander Keaton revealed that his actual name is Commander McCaffrey. And he is not who he says he was, and he's been laying low because he effectively got burned because of decisions he made during the 1-year war that bit him in the butt. But he called in his last few favors to get a ship, and a ship full of loyal men under his command to try to take down the Takara Bune, because he believes it's the key to whatever Xeon is planning. And he's also informed you that they have stolen a mobile suit, not just a mobile suit, a Gundam, capable of launching a nuclear device, and that it has vanished.
What's a Gundam?
You all know what a Gundam is.
Are you sure?
You all know what the Gundam is. You do.
Let's just do like a refresher for a dear viewers. They might not know what a Gundam is.
What's a Gundam? Yeah, explain a Gundam for those at home. There's no way they're listening to this and like Gundam.
In Universal Century, it was Gundanium armor that was originally defining a Gundam. But it kind of went to a visual thing, at least with like the ground Gundams and such, where it just kind of became more of a visual moniker to some degree.
Okay, I'm already bored. Let's move on.
Okay, yeah.
It's a gun. Damn.
It's a gun. Damn. Yeah, correct answer. So the Astrius you have found is very accommodating. You got a top of the line ship. It's comfy. All of your rooms are actually like officer rooms, better than like what Capri and fucking Nihilus are used to generally.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are used to sleeping on bunks and stuff. I guess Max too. She's here. But yeah, you guys are used to sleeping on bunks, and this is quite an upgrade. You're getting an officer's room. You're getting the A-class treatment. Now, for Rocco, this is an upgrade from what you were doing in ZAP 5, but
Mhm.
everything's an upgrade from what you were doing in ZAP 5. If you were on a normal ship, this would probably be your correct for your rank. A fairly nice room. So it's not really an upgrade, but it is an upgrade, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Did Capri get to bring all our plushies?
Yeah, I guess you would be allowed to bring a few. Capri...
Cool.
Did Mags bring her gaming console?
Mags did not bring her gaming console. She left that back on ZAP 5. Mags has been very quiet and to herself. And the few times that, if any of you have went to go in the last few days to go visit her, she's been working out or training in close combat with some of Cap's squad.
Oh shit! So if you go to her her dorm, it's like that scene from Terminator 2.
Yeah,
She's just doing pull-ups.
doing pull-ups.
And shit.
Yeah, doing pull-ups in a tank top, really sweaty.
Okay, I'm gonna go visit her. Hey Mags.
She's
no.
drawn an outline of a person on like the metal wall, and you can see that there's like dents where she's been hitting the metal wall with like
shit.
The
like
blunt
in-
end of her knife and
Like in the
slashing
raid
her.
too.
Like an old boy, but I guess also the raid.
It shows up in the raid too as well, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a reference.
Hey Mags.
You enter and she almost doesn't see you, but when you say her name, she turns to you. And then she, after catching her breath a bit, does a brief salute. Lieutenant Commander.
All right, at ease. How you holding up in here?
It's going good. I have almost been able to beat my time on like laps and such. Trying to get my heart rate higher. But yeah, I'm hitting a ceiling a little bit. But I should be able to get over it and improve in a matter of a few days.
Oh, I see. Well, speaking of personal records, I just happened to come across this in my luggage. It's your old game console. The Haro Cube or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, you left it back at the station, and I just thought you might want it.
She looks at you and she seems a bit conflicted. She does take it from you and then like forces a smile. Thanks for going back and getting that for me.
Yeah, no problem. Well, if you ever want to get your ass kicked at Zeke Fighter 2 again, you know who to call.
Maybe after this operation. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave you to it. Keep up the good work, Mags.
Thanks again before you leave. She says.
No problem.
And the door zips shut.
Oh, she hates it.
That sci-fi swoop sound.
Lieutenant Commander, I think that Nihilus's room is bigger than mine.
Oh my fucking god, this fucking...
Oh my god, are you talking to me?
Yes.
So immediately Nihilus and Capri are right here in front of you. It looks like they've been arguing for some time about this.
Can you give it a rest already? It's the same room.
Why?
I just
Why do
don't-
you get a better room than me? I swear, like the lighting is better and
You just-
everything.
Maybe if you
Capri,
didn't...
they're both the same size. Maybe it's your ego filling the room.
You know what it is? It's that you fill it with clutter every time. Maybe if you clean up a little
That
bit,
too.
it would look a little nicer and bigger.
It's like seeping into the hallways.
Well, I don't think that what you're saying makes any sense.
How does that make any sense?
I just
If
think
there's shit
that-
all over the floor, it looks smaller. Everyone knows that, right?
That's it. I'm measuring the rooms.
Thank you.
Just gonna put this to rest. All right, so I pull out a measuring tape.
All right.
I measure the rooms. Are they the same size?
Capri's is slightly smaller by
No! Don't do this to
Oh,
me. You
shit.
can't...
By how much?
by
No,
about
we-
half of a foot.
Ooh.
That is 6 whole inches.
Yep, looks like you do got the bigger room. Wow, you're living in luxury over
So
here,
what?
Nihilus.
So what now?
Oh my god.
Oh man, I guess you're just gonna have to deal with it. That's crazy.
Oh jeez.
It's on.
Well, that was fun.
Any competitive thing is on.
I'm gonna let you guys sort that out.
Please.
I'm getting back to training.
Let me come with you, please. I need to get my own reps in.
Training? That seems like it could be competitive.
It could be. It could
All right,
be.
come with me, you two. This should be fun.
What do you plan on improving in? I'll actually let you guys do a test to improve your skills like you would if you failed a roll.
Simulators.
Simulators. So you want to do
Ooh.
like MS combat then?
Hell yeah, I do.
All right. Then, yeah. I will say, generally that's going to be maneuver. So yeah, I will say everyone just roll 1d6 for maneuver. And if you fail it, you can improve it by 1, and then we'll narrate and tell how training went from there.
Of course I roll higher than it. Of course. Anytime it is beneficial to me.
Actually, yeah, no, sorry, I fucked up. Higher is failing, lower is better.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm stupid, so yeah, you need to roll higher.
Well, then everything's all right.
Yeah,
I rolled a 6.
then you also improve.
So do we just add 1 to it now?
Yep, just increase it by 1.
Okay, cool. I beat maneuver.
All right, then increase it by 1. Everyone's maneuver has increased. So
Sweet.
whatever simulations you enter, you guys do a good job. Was there anything in particular that caught your eye on the list? You see pretty much every famous battle listed on these records. You see like Battle of Solomon, you see Abawa Ku, you see some of the bigger skirmishes, and on Earth you see Odessa itself, you see Jaburo. All these sims reproducing these if you wanted to take part in there. There are even sims like fighting certain legendary aces of the 1 Year War. So a sim to
Like
go up against
who?
Shar Aznable, Johnny
I'm
Ridden.
gonna fight that Char.
You gonna fight?
All right, guys. I'm gonna hang back. I'll add some support if you need it, but I'm gonna let you guys compete. And Nihilus, since you have the bigger room, I'll let you pick the scenario.
Unfair.
1-1.
He's defending his room. Hey, look, he's got to defend his room. I think it's only fair he gets to choose the scenario.
Since I'm a massive 1 Year War, fanboy, I would love to go to Abawa Ku and see how I would do in that situation.
All right, you want to do the
Big finale.
It is rated 5 stars, and
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh.
you pick a very hard difficulty.
Okay.
And then after selecting it, it drops down, and you get a few different POVs you can choose from. A lot of these names you don't recognize, and some of them aren't even names. They're just like imaginary POVs of like, you just were in this sector. You were in Sector N. You were in this sector.
Makes sense.
But you have a few ones that you see listed as custom down below that someone else has created on these sims.
What? Custom how? Is it just like...
They are a custom sim that someone programmed at Abawa Ku.
I don't know if I want to go with that. I'll just pick one of the random grunts.
All right. You pick one of the random starts, and the sim takes you to Abawa Ku, and before you know it, all your sensors and your visuals are portraying a fairly realistic depiction, though still noticeably a simulation, of the Battle of Abawa Ku before you, in all of its splendor, glory, and horrific violence.
Let me show you guys how much faster it would have been if I was there.
All right, let's see it.
All right. So everyone rolled really well. So everyone succeeds at their training. So you do show them how well.
Holy shit, he really did show us.
Like, you didn't like turn the battle around or anything, but like anything the sim has to throw at you, you handle.
I'm handling it. What are the others doing? Are they here in the battle with me, or are they just
if they
watching?
want to be, they can be, but if they want to match your time or something as like a solo thing, then they absolutely can.
Ooh.
Capri, did you want to do a different battle, or did you want to like join Nihilus in this, or compare times in this?
I guess maybe I should join.
Okay, all right. So let's say y'all were in the same sim for Abawa Ku, and then y'all are competing in number of kills to gain. Already, like the success of the sim has been like decided. But I would like y'all to roll off then for let's say just tact and maneuver. See how well you are at simulations, and the more successes wins. This little
Yeah, no.
little battle of kills.
I rolled way above.
Oh, then you failed.
Yeah.
Capri, all you have to do is succeed, and you beat him in kills.
Yeah, that's a lot of win.
Well, even one win would be enough. You actually rack up more kills than Nihilus. Nihilus is not doing bad by any means. He is doing quite well. But you are racking up far more kills than he is.
Wow, Capri, nice job.
It's not all about kills, you know. It's about controlling the battlefield and having an eye for the overall situation.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad they don't keep score for those things.
They really should.
Rocco, as you're supporting both of them through the Sims and are watching the results come in, there's a scoreboard. And you see with a Bawaku, basically all the Sims that are run on a Bawaku are rated on a big board from all the pilots. Capri scored number 2, Nihilus number 3.
Ooh.
But who is number 1?
Cav Walker, to no someone's surprise whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, no surprise.
Nice.
In fact, from the rating scores board, you see that you are playing like Perspective Infield 12, both of you. The perspective listed on Cav Walker's says custom.
Hey, nice job, guys. Look at the scoreboard. You're right on Cav's tail.
I'm
I
awesome.
bet that custom profile is busted with like some special mobile suit that's way too overpowered. Come on.
How about you try it out?
Hey, you never know until you try.
Do we have time for that? Because now I'm intrigued.
Absolutely.
All right.
Y'all have travel time. Y'all have travel time to burn.
I mean, sure, I'll load it up.
Let's go again.
All right, you and Capri go to load up the custom map. You are immediately surprised that when you load up, you're already under attack from something that is barely a blur.
It's a giant mecha lady sark.
It has multiple funnels. You do not recognize this mobile suit, and in your
God
system
damn
it
it.
is being pinged as unknown. These multiple funnels have already tore apart your mobile suit in multiple ways. You have one beam saber arm left.
What the hell?
Before you note it, you have died in the sim.
Holy shit.
This is bugged.
Who died faster?
Oh my gosh, shut up. Shut up.
Let's find that out. Let's find it out. Make them roll.
All right. Roll 1d6. No stats or anything. Just 1d6. I don't think your skill factors into this. I
2.
think it's purely luck.
What the fuck? I rolled a 5. Can you not?
Okay. All right. Then Capri, you last 3 seconds longer. But
Shit.
it's just because you jostled to the right instead of jostling to the left. Literally, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nihilus.
Both of you blow up in a horrific display as this weird-looking Zaku that can detach its arms and legs and make them funnels basically just obliterates you while you hear a humming in your ear.
What the hell is that? Also, how does he survive that?
The mission says completed.
Wait, what?
The sim next to his is completed. Otherwise, it does not appear on the scoreboard. The total time is 7 minutes.
No fucking way.
He's
Wow.
He has to be. Come on.
cheating. It has to be cheating.
When after a while of like the first sim, you had a few people like waiting in line, but you did really well. So they kind of were like watching and like, oh wow, it was good score. It's good, you know.
Yeah, I trained these kids.
You're standing there next to the line.
Yep, these are my pupils.
Yeah, these
No
are
big
my
deal.
kids. These are my children. And then as they, when they saw you load up Cav's custom mission, they kind of all walked away.
They're like, it's over. No fucking way.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's funny.
they kind of considered that a lost cause at that point.
Yeah. Like, let's leave on a high note.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you all improve your maneuver ability at training in the Sims. So, after a while, after you've kind of cooled down, refreshed yourselves in the cantina with some nice water and food post training, very protein heavy, good for Building those muscles you earned while playing a simulator? Hold on a second. Something's not right here. All
It's
right.
the goop from the Matrix. We're just eating
You're
the goop.
you're eating Matrix Scoop. Yeah, there you go. It's not tasty, but boy howdy is
Everything the body needs.
Boy howdy is it everything the body needs. Surprise, surprise. Apparently the body needs disgusting shit shoved in its mouth. But yeah, so you're eating a meal in the mess hall. You've all went with like the calorie mate equivalent in Gundam of a healthy meal and refreshing yourselves with water. When basically Cav's crew kind of walk in, it is Cav followed by his 4 underlings. 2 of them from the little fight you got in. Nose is healing up quite nicely, by the way.
I wish it wouldn't.
And they all go to the cantina bar and they get hard drinks, it seems, is what's on their training docket today. Led by Cav, who basically gets a whole bottle.
People just do that?
Oh yeah, you can just do that.
You can just do that?
Maybe you can. I don't know. Do you know the bartender well enough to do that? Do you want to try to do that?
What are you guys doing?
I'm not doing that.
I'll go over there.
I
I don't think I'm old enough.
I'm just eyeing them.
All right, Rocco. You approach the bartender / chef. He's mostly a chef. He's an older guy, a bit on the heavy side. He's wearing like a classic chef's uniform. The kitchen is kind of a mess, but yeah, you get his attention just by walking up.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going good. What can I help you? Something wrong with your meal? Want something extra? You are an officer.
Yeah, maybe something extra. Meal's fine. Thank you.
All right. Well, what can I get for you?
What do you got?
Terms of what?
You got anything to drink?
We got water. We got coffee. Yeah, that's about it.
Got anything stronger than water or coffee?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Here, he kind of reaches under. He gets a glass out. He pours you a 2 fingers worth of whiskey in the glass. That's about all I can do for you till I get to know you more. Whiskey's pretty limited around here.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, he says this while Cav is drinking from his bottle that he was given.
That's better than nothing. Thanks for the drink. I give him a nice tip.
Oh, he takes the tip. He
Oh,
winks.
you tip?
He gives you one of those old man winks where the whole head kind of whole head
Nice.
kind of defies physics and scrunches in a little bit.
Is Cav around a lot of people?
Cav's around his team.
Yeah, we don't like the team.
So I couldn't go talk to him.
I'm not going to say you can't. You absolutely can. Last time that happened, Cav told his team to fuck off. So, give it a shot.
I want to go talk to Cav.
All right, you walk over to Cav's table. They're all enjoying themselves. Cav is telling a war story. Apparently, you come in on the tail end of it, and then I threaten to throw that bitch off the building.
Oh,
And-
God.
And everyone laughs.
Was that you laughing to
Oh, God.
a half sentence?
At your laugh as he walks up, he looks at you. He's like, "Oh, tiny, right?"
In my size or
Fuck, sorry. Capri.
yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Capri Sun.
My bad. Fuck.
Same actress, sorry.
He takes a really long swig from his whiskey.
Oh, he's doing great.
Yeah, Cav's living the high life. What can I do for you?
I'm just settling in. Thought I'd see. I don't know. Just wanted to see what was up.
Settling in. All right, take a seat.
Okay.
He Since he's not using his glass, he pours some whiskey into his glass, keeping the bottle, and slides the glass across the table to you.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Help yourself. The team is eyeing you, some of them. Bit of a dirty look.
I'm eating this shit up. I love it.
Yeah. Ugh. So, you were on that rock we just left, ZAP 5?
Unfortunately, yes. That is all I have been doing. Kind of feel like they forgot about us out there.
Oh, it's because they did.
Nihilus and I were doing the simulator earlier, and I'll have you know I'm in second place now.
Second place? Look at that! Look at that! He turns to his men.
Oh god.
His squad is just...
What shit have I started?
Oh god.
You guys gonna have to up your game, otherwise there's gonna be corrections next month. Ugh.
I would say I'm sorry, but I'm really not.
Rocco leaves.
Rocco
Getting a
leaves.
little too tense
So
around here.
we tried out your custom setting.
He puts his whiskey down a bit. And he looks at you. You did, eh?
Yeah. What the fuck?
He kind of motions for you to lean in a bit closer. And he leans in a bit closer too.
I lean in.
What if I told you that wasn't just a simulation?
My face turns like white as a sheet.
Closest I came to dying. I replay it as many times as I can.
God.
That's unhealthy at all.
He takes a swig of whiskey.
I'm gonna sip the whiskey he gave me. Oh wow. That's cool. Hey, you know, I want to be like you.
What? I think you could choose a lot better in the way of role models.
He's alive and
Nah.
he kicked ass, and that's like kind of all I want, is to be alive and kick ass.
Cav gives you a very quizzical look that almost says, like, really? Like me?
I kind of shrug and I like don't break eye contact because I'm a bold motherfucker.
He mirrors your shrug. Like, all right, if you're up for it, I can give you some pointers. What you're gonna want to do in that sim to make it at least past that first volley, boost backwards, go up. You can't see it, but there's a blind spot there. That's what you need to make it out alive. He pulls out a cigarette. All right, you guys have fun. Puts the bottle in the center of the table. I got a prisoner to interrogate.
Okay.
He lights
Bye.
a cigarette and starts walking out of the cantina.
No, Capri is sitting there with his fucking posse.
Yeah. I'm not moving. I'm just
The cab
sitting.
posse is all staring at you. One of the ones you haven't fought, who does look a little bit on the nicer side, and from his rank you can imagine he's probably the second in command. And next to him is another guy who also you didn't fight and looks a bit nicer.
So it's really just those two that are a couple of assholes.
Yeah, pretty much. He turns to you.
I just do that thing where you like do the nod like sup. You know.
Don't bring that kind of stuff up around him, all right? The sim, he goes in there like very drunk most nights to replay it. It's definitely not a practice thing, if you know what I mean.
Oh. Sorry, I'm not tortured by war yet, so I don't
I don't get it.
I don't completely I'm not there.
Zeph,
yet.
the older man with the eye patch who y'all fought, is like, you should stay away from him then. Stay away from all of us.
Oh my god.
You haven't earned the right to even talk to us yet.
You want to fight?
Just straight up. Let's fucking go.
He stands up a bit as if to fight, and then
Okay.
the one in charge kind of like motions him down to be like, hey, Commander said no more of that shit, all right? Look, you should go back to your own table, okay? He pours you another shot.
Okay. just know that I'm not scared. And I think, being a sad sack is kind of losery. So, I hope we have fun. I hope we kick ass together, but no, I don't care. Okay. Good time.
You return to your table with your second glass of whiskey in hand.
Looks like you're making friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm so convinced.
All of you heard that conversation, by the way, so you know everything Cav said pretty much.
Yeah.
So you know that you left to go check on a prisoner, and you know what he said his secret to beating that sim was.
Want to hit up the sim again later?
You could. Yeah, so you guys have your fill of food. You guys are pilots. You get a little bit of extra. You get a dessert. And two of you are chasing it down with whiskey. As like the average lunchtime for most people starts to kind of wane, everyone starts filing out, including Cav's crew. And you guys are free to do whatever you wish on the ship.
No, I've never really had whiskey before.
Yeah, Capri is young.
Yeah.
Wait, like 18, 19?
19.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Woof.
So
This is a-
I imagine that's why I'm being so bold.
Yeah. Yeah.
How is she handling it?
Probably not amazing.
Speak for yourself.
The shots were 2 fingers worth, and so twice. So it's a double. A double of whiskey. You'll feel that at 19.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm fucking flying right now. You ever
Good
just
kind
get
of
like
buzz.
really drunk? Like when you remember when like being drunk and like you would go walking.
Yes.
You were
Hell
just
yeah.
like, I could walk forever.
Ever.
That's where I am right now. Who's walking with me? Where are we going?
Do we know anything about the prisoner that Cav mentioned?
Oh, the only prisoners you know about are Pan and Benny.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I feel like I
Pan?
want to check up on that.
Yeah.
Pan?
So we overheard that part too as he left.
Oh yeah, you all know that Pan
Oh,
and
shit.
Benny are currently prisoners, and that Cav just left saying he's gonna go, interrogate.
Hey, you guys just hear what he said about interrogating a prisoner?
Yeah, I think I want to go check that out. Make sure that he's not going overboard.
Yeah, let's go check it out. What about you? You in? I look over at Capri, who's super drunk.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Maybe not, actually.
Y'all can split up if y'all want to do different things.
Don't leave.
Oh,
What
God.
the fuck?
No.
She's even more
Oh, she's
annoying than
sad
usual.
Oh, we have to bring her along
Okay.
now.
God damn it. Come on. Just try to be quiet, okay?
I know, but like, okay. So
She's not
you know how
quiet
I have this
sober.
one plushie? I really feel
not
like
doing the
that
whole quiet
plushie
thing.
doesn't like the other one. And so I have
Oh,
to like
God.
separate them. And in my head I just feel like they're fighting and it makes me so sad.
Capri the
Can't
plushies.
relate. Totally.
Can't relate.
That's so sad.
Capri the plushies, they don't feel anything.
It's all right. I'm sure they're just going through a phase. It'll work out.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Kind of like all of us.
Yep, just one big happy family. Right, Nihilus?
That all
I just
hates
walked
each
in
other
front.
and has a lot of baggage.
Have one arm hug both of them.
Oh.
I'm gone. I'm already walking.
Where are we
Oh,
going?
buddy,
again?
where you going?
Who's going to the brigs?
Me.
I think we all
Yeah,
are.
looks like we all are at
Okay.
this point.
Going.
All right.
I think we have to all go together.
Nihilus, you're leading the way, I will say, though, since you left first. And the other two are slightly inebriated. Not too bad, though. So, yeah, Nihilus, you go to the section of the ship, down some stairs, cross some hallways. You reach the bridge, eventually. In tow, you have Capri and Rocco. They have been kind of loud the entire time, I imagine.
Rocco, what's it like being like not respected?
Oh my
I don't know, ask
god.
Nihilus.
Jesus.
Like, you're really great. You really are. But, like, you just feel like one
Thanks.
of the guys.
I stopped listening after that first
like,
part.
I'm a guy, you're a guy. You just feel like everybody else.
Thanks.
You're just like a bro. That's why it's like, whoa, when I remember you're in charge.
Cool.
Fantastic. It's going great.
Nihilus, you come around the corner to where the brig door is, and the guard isn't there.
Oh, that's not good.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Your energy's different.
I don't even answer. I just look around to see
You're
if I
mad at
can
me.
find anything.
Yeah, you look around and find that the door to the brig where all the cells are is open.
I go through the door pretty quickly.
On the other side, you see a line of cells, most of which are empty, pretty much all of them, except some of the ones at the end of the hall, which
Hello?
arguably
Do we hear any screaming?
had panic. No, you don't hear anything really.
Okay, Cav's not here.
But the brig at the end of the hall is the door is open, and there's a light inside.
Yep, I am speed walking
Hello?
towards the light.
You approach the light, and as you do, you can hear people talking. You can hear some talking and stuff.
What do I hear?
It sounds like Cav is talking.
Okay, how does he sound?
It's not violent sounding.
Oh, I am
It
surprised.
just sounds like talking.
I get closer to see if I can make out what's being said.
All right, so you're just gonna listen and not get eyesight.
For now.
So yeah, you hear Cav say something along the lines of, "I didn't really know anyone else made it out of there outside of McCaffrey and me. Pressed to see you're still around." And then Pan kind of being like, "Yeah, I tried to get back to Earth, but it didn't quite work out."
Didn't pan out.
They know each other.
And then like you hear like some light contact, like someone's patting someone on the back, and then you hear someone crying a little bit.
What the fuck?
All right, I'm like leaning on top of him like Scooby-Doo, you know,
Oh my
how they all
God.
like stack on top of each other at a doorway.
All right.
Like, what do you hear, Nihilus? As I climb up on top of him.
Can't hear anything when you fucking talk in my ear.
What?
Shh.
What are you guys talking about?
I don't know. I can't hear what Nihilus is saying. What are you saying,
I try
Nihilus?
to push him off me.
Hey!
Everyone, shh.
Oh, it's quiet time.
All right. At you yelling, "Hey," I'm gonna have him discover that you're there.
Oh, shit.
And then there were like 2 loud steps, and Cav is outside the door.
Hey, how's it going, Cav? Nihilus, what are you doing over here?
He has a cigarette in hand. Notably, the sound of crying has stopped inside the cell. So
We overheard that you were going to interrogate the prisoner, and seeing as we spent some time with them, we were wondering if we could help.
Wanted to make sure he didn't, you know.
We were wondering if we could help with the interrogation.
he
Yeah.
leans against the door. "That's very thoughtful of you. Very, very thoughtful."
Pan!
Thank you.
You hear Pan from inside the room say, "Yeah, Capri."
I'm gonna go comfort him because we're still friends.
Cav kind of like pulls back a bit, and like he initially stops you, looks back into the room, looks at you, and then lets you through.
I go and I hug Pan.
He's not quite crying anymore, but he does hug you back.
It's cool. It's all gonna be good. It's good.
Are you drunk?
What? I mean, like, I had whiskey for the first time, and it was something. Did you know that, like, when you walk, when you have whiskey, it makes you feel really fast?
I used to serve whiskey on a ship, so yes. Yep. You're
That's
drunk.
cool. We should have a whiskey together sometime. I think that would be nice.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds like a nice thing to do. Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back to just like hugging, but I'm really just using him at this point to stand up.
You're just you're just like falling asleep, but standing as close as you can without actually falling asleep. Cav turns to Rocco and Nihilus in the door. He kind of sighs a bit. Look, I have a bit of a history with the guy. All right, he's not gonna be a prisoner for long. Some people are out for blood on the ship. You know how it is.
Yeah, I get it.
It was a Feddie back in the 1-year war, you know?
I think you told us as much.
Served on the same ship as me.
You did not tell us about that. What about the...
Yeah, that's news.
What about the kid he likes, Benny?
I don't know shit about him. He is just a
Where is
kid.
Benny anyway?
Oh, he's in the opposite cell.
Oh, okay.
He kind of pokes his head up. I'm here. Hi.
Hey.
You doing
Hey, little
okay?
guy.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I kind of want to not be in here, but other than that, I'm good.
You know,
All right, well, sit tight. You'll be out of there soon.
Thanks.
Yep.
you can't promise that.
Loudly shushing.
Yeah, Benny's just staring at us both.
All right, Capri, yeah, I gotta get out of here. I only bribed the guards with enough cigarettes to get them out of my hair for like 30 minutes, and it's been like 20.
What? Oh.
He kind of
Oh,
comes
shit.
in, and he kind of helps you off of Pan.
Bye.
Hang in there, chef! And he shuts the door, locks it again, and y'all make your way out of there.
He's one of the good ones.
Did Pan, like, did he meet McCaffrey back in the day? He did, right?
You probably know him as the captain of the ship. He probably didn't meet him often, but he probably made his meals for him.
Yeah. And did he meet him when he was undercover in this season? I already forgot.
I don't think he met in front of you guys. No, he did.
Ah.
Back when you brought him back as a prisoner, he did. And they had like a weird stare off where it's like, is anyone gonna say anything? And then his fake name was brought up, and then Pan decided it was best not to say anything, and McCaffrey also decided it was best not to say anything, and so no one said anything.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, they did meet back on ZAP 5. But on this ship, with his cover blown, they probably met off screen.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably being held in here just for optics.
Optics, yeah, makes sense.
Nothing like super serious, just you have a former crew member of the Takare Bune who's been kind of wrapped up in all of this. You kind of gotta, if that's your mission, you kind of gotta show that like they are on your side. And a few well-behaved days in the brig does that, and sharing of critical information, quotations around all of that, because none of that happened, is also very useful at doing that. Yeah, you guys are on your out of the way with the brig with Cav. He ushers you out. He locks the door. He then like leaves the key card on the ground so that the guard can claim he just accidentally dropped it or some shit while on a smoke break. All right. So, don't go telling anyone, all right? Hush,
No
hush.
worries.
Yeah.
I don't think
Don't worry about it.
I don't think Capri will remember any of this tomorrow,
Nope. Definitely not.
and my lips are sealed.
I feel like you guys are always talking about me.
Oh shit, you snuck up on me.
He pats you on the back a bit, Nihilus, when you say that you're gonna keep your lips sealed. The pat's a bit hard, on the harder side. Rocco, he turns to you. All right, we are actually needed by the captain after this. Now I was supposed to come fetch you. You did my job for me. Congratulations.
Nice. All right, shall we?
Yeah. And he's like, all right. And you two leave. It's now Nihilus and Capri, a drunk Capri in the hallway.
Hey, take care of Capri, all right, Nihilus?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Have you always been like this?
Like what?
All right, good luck.
Like what?
I
Capri?
feel like you're too serious.
She's right.
Let's get you to our rooms, okay? I feel like you need to Let's relax a little bit.
It'd be easier to relax if I had the bigger room.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow Rocco. We're gonna leave it at that. We're come back to you guys.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's good.
Oh, that's great.
Mecha anime. We all love it, especially the retro stuff. That's probably 90% of the reason you listen to Feddie Scum in the first place. If you're looking for more old school, anime-inspired, retro future narrative goodness to fill the gap in your life between episodes, then check out the upcoming demo for visual novel come graphic adventure Stories from Seoul, Part 1, The Gundam, from Space Colony Studios. Based on shows like Nadesco, Macross, and yes, Gundam, Stories from Seoul is a love letter to old mecha anime, 80s sci-fi, and plot-heavy adventure games. Take on the role of the JFS Gundog security officer as you try to protect the ship from an unknown threat and the crew from themselves. Featuring beautiful pixel art and great chiptunes, the demo is coming out on September 30th on Steam and itch.io at the links below. Make sure to go and wishlist it so you can be one of the first to play it. Check out @Colony Creations on Twitter for more info. Or else.
All right, so yeah, Rocco. Eventually, you and Cav arrive on the bridge, and at the bridge, it's a bridge of a ship. People are manning the stations. Everyone's kind of quiet. The captain is sitting in his chair. And then there is like a digital holographic, partially holographic map table in front of the captain's chair. And there's a few points marked on here, and you can see that it's a zoomed in footage of like the Earth sphere, a projected course of the Takara Bune, and then your current course being centered on the map. The captain, who now you know is McCaffrey, turns to you. Like, all right, good. You guys are here early. I can go ahead and start. Ugh. He stands up and kind of goes over to the map. Cav kind of like leans on the table a bit. Rocco, I'm assuming you take position around it.
Yeah, I gather around and cross my arms.
I would like you to roll for me, Rocco.
Rocco.
Okay.
Rocco. Modern Life.
All right, what am I rolling for?
Give me a keen and an investigation.
Okay, sweet. So 2 successes. I got a 6.
All right, 2 successes.
2 3s.
So you saunter on over to this map table, put your hands on the side of it, and give it a good look over. So it seems that you guys are nearing Compay Island, which is Solomon, that has been captured by the Federation and renamed to Compay Island. There are several large blocks of ships here that are gathering. You don't quite know why. You guys have been out of the loop for a bit, but they're all Federation ships. So maybe they're gathering for, a fleet maintenance, something like that. Maybe they're going to help you out. Maybe they're going to respond to a threat. Who knows what's going on there? And then in the distance behind them is the Takara Bune that is taking a very weird zigzaggy path, trying to kind of constantly keep Compay Island between you and them. I mean, you can make what assumptions you can after this. So Cav looks at it and he chuckles. They're scared. Hiding behind that big space rock. Captain McCaffrey kind of shakes his head. No, it's maybe, but they're buying time, I think. Something. It's weird. Like, it's our base. Why would they hide behind it? We can just go straight through. There's no reason for them to buy time behind it like that. They can buy time somewhere else. Somewhere in the shoal zone, somewhere farther out that's more in their territory. I just don't get it.
Strange.
Any thoughts on this, Mr. Slint?
Well, it seems like the Takara Bune would know that we could access the base. I'm thinking it could be a trap.
Cav kind of looks a bit like thinking like, could be. The captain nods. That's more in line with his thinking that there's some reason why they want you to cut through that space, but God knows what reason. It makes no sense.
I honestly can't think of any other reason. So, what do you think we should do? Should we send someone to survey the base?
If it's a trap, we shouldn't fall into it willingly. We're on a strict
Right.
timetable here. Well, we can either cut wide around Solomon, like they did, or we can cut just close enough, buy us some time, but not fall into any trap or whatever they have in mind over there. Probably some weird Anaheim stuff with bureaucracy. Gonna keep us locked in dock or something for some weird technicality. McCaffrey seems like he's about to go into a rant, but he stops himself. That sound good to you guys?
Yes, sir.
Go by near pass?
Sounds good.
All right. Set course. You feel the ship list a little bit, and in the distance on the bridge, you see in the distance Pompey Island, also known as Solomon, battlefield that hasn't existed really since the 1 Year War. And you see a lot of flicker of lights of the rear of engines of other ships gathering there, other Federation ships.
Hey, sir.
Yeah,
What are all those Feddie ships gathering for?
it's the Federation Naval Review. All the fleets, primary active fleets in the Federation, gathering in one spot. Mostly a formality. All right, you have helped Capri to her room.
Without incident? This is too easy, Adam. What do we plan?
Without incident. Without incident. You have helped her to her room.
Hey,
What is it?
I forgot.
That's fine. Hey, you get some rest,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah, I will. I will rest so I can kick your ass.
Yeah, that's all right, sure.
You put her into her room and the door shut. And you are on your own, and in your mind, you are reminded of what Cav said in the cantina about
Yes.
how to beat that simulator.
Think about it for a sec, and I make my way to the simulator room.
Yeah, you go to the hangar where they have a mobile suit set up, and the simulator's just going to be in the cockpit with the actual controls. Yeah, you kind of wait your turn. There's not too many other people on the sim at the moment. But you have to wait a little bit for like 2 or 3 people to finish up what they are doing.
While I wait, can I ask some of the people in queue? Hey, has anyone else tried that custom profile on About a Coup?
Oh, that's Cavs.
It's not what I was asking.
Look, there's only one way to beat that sim, and it's no, you don't want to play it. All right.
That's kind of suspicious, but I don't say anything in response to that. So anyone I ask is just giving me weird
some version of that where they say either they say no or they say you don't wanna know.
What the fuck?
Eventually, it's your turn, and you get in the suit. You scroll down the mission selection screen, and you get to About a Coup. And upon selecting that, at the bottom of all the perspectives and various aces you can play as and whatnot, at the end is the custom perspective programmed in from the memoirs of Cav Walker.
So I focus. I remember what he said in the cantina, and I also remember the fragments of what I saw and experienced a couple hours earlier.
Boost back and up is what he said.
Which goes completely against my instinct, was to just boost it all the time.
So you'll glitch into the out of bounds and you'll be invincible.
Yeah, I turn on the developer console and type in God mode.
Yeah, type in kill. Target, click the thing, kill.
Right. So I focus and I start it.
You load up the sim and it loads up just like last time. It gives you a prompt 3, 2, 1, go. And you boost back.
Immediately.
You still get hit a few times, but you're not destroyed. And then you boost up. And what didn't show up on your fucked up, chaffed, and destroyed sensors in this sim is that you were beneath a ship. And as you boost up, you are putting yourself behind the bridge of that ship.
Oh, hold on.
And the ship and the bridge takes multiple hits from these funnels.
Oh, fuck.
In your horror as it is destroyed. You see the
shit,
name
dude.
on the side of the ship. Astrius.
Dead medium.